as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rainbow Warriors offense will come out first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because...
He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Warriors! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Auburn lines up quickly. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Craven. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's James. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. There's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Still looking on the move. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, we know this QB wants to take on fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, it's Robinson. Spins away from the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
First down for the offense.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Bag's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Quickly to the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He fires to the left side. It's caught. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. And
there he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation.
Snags it down the right side. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's got it inside the 35. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very...
Pulls it in inside the 10. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Back switching for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. the middle. It's Craven. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
They'll try the run, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Takes it from the gun on third down. On the run, still looking. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Give to the back. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback gets past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably...
And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, Balsa just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now they're going to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Rainbow Warriors have taken it inside the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
Turning it on! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
And that's exactly what this squad was looking for, trying to stay undefeated. Doesn't matter how pretty, how ugly, stay undefeated, stay in the national championship picture, and keep that momentum rolling.
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.